Welcome back, folks. It is a wonderful Monday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. So as we take a look at America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, and you'll feel it on your morning commute, we've got a little bit of some windier skies expected throughout today and, well, some clear skies right now. Later today, we do have some clouds rolling on in, and this evening, storm clouds as a matter of fact. Now, high wind warning, Mesa County at least until 11 p.m. this evening. And this is also along that Utah border, along the I-70 corridor, down over Montrose, even closer to Gunnison. Looks like high winds are all along the western slope. We've also got a winter weather advisory sticking around with us at least until Tuesday at 9 p.m. in Mesa County, as well as over those central mountains, over those northern mountains, and even down south closer to Telluride and that Four Corners region. Our weather headlines, folks: temperatures are in the 60s today here in the Grand Valley. Tomorrow, drop in temperatures is expected to be 10, even 20 degrees below our seasonal average, with storms rolling on in to give us up to 1 to 4 inches of snow accumulation, but that's only in those higher elevation areas. We're just looking for maybe a little bit of some rain here in the valleys. And our last freeze is usually April 22nd. So even though the middle of the work week is going to be a little bit on that cooler side of things, it is looking like by mid to later April, we're finally going to get those temperatures that are hanging out above at least 32 for the rest of springtime. And we'll take a look at our current temperatures. 47 is what it's feeling like in Grand Junction, 49 in Montrose. Further east, it's feeling in those 40s. Gunnison's the only place in kind of that sub-freezing range this morning. And I do want to chat about our almanac because we'll get up to 65 in those afternoon hours instead of our typical 63 on that low end. 43 instead of our typical 35. And this is going to kind of flip-flop tomorrow. We are looking to be in those sub-freezing ranges for that low tomorrow, and our high will be down in those 40s, unfortunately. As we take a look at the afternoon highs all along that western slope, even those higher regions, we're going to get up into those upper 40s and even those 50s. Now, our dog walking forecast for today: 49 at 9 a.m., 60 at noon, 64 at 3 p.m. And it is looking like, well, that's when that rain is going to roll on in during those later afternoon hours, moving on in from that west coast. And folks, this is Moab Jazzy, this cute little lady, for this week for the dog walking forecast. If you want to send me a photo of your dog, please feel free to at jsage@krextv.com. Now, our wind speeds right now, 6 miles an hour in Grand Junction, 8 in Montrose. Glenwood's even feeling 10. As we get into the later morning hours, we're even going to get up to, well, 30, 40, 50, even 60-mile-per-hour winds, especially in those higher regions, which is going to kind of blow these pollens around. Trees are on that high end of things, grasses, weeds, not so much, but mold is feeling pretty moderate throughout today and will continue throughout the week. Our overall setup, will notice, as this is that storm I'm chatting about, moving on in from that Provo, that Salt Lake City area, widespread rainstorms. Then we're going to get, well, those widespread snowstorms along those northern and central mountains, again, up to about, well, 4 inches of snow. We'll take a look here. That we've got that state radar to the west of us, kind of hanging out around Salt Lake City. That's what's going to move on into us. So it's very, very widespread. And we'll notice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit on that cooler side of things. But come Friday and the weekend, we're going to return right back to those seasonal averages with sunshiny skies and even 70 on Sunday.